Okay, so I'm just going to show real quick here. This is one of the propellers that took the impact, and now I have to space up with that washer stack here because the shaft that the propeller is on stands up proud of the other shafts by about probably 1/8 of an inch. So I've got a stack of about 3 of those washers under there, so that's not right. And also, if one looks inside here on the other side, you can see that there's separation in the case in there. So that's probably why that's sticking up further. Also, on the back side, if one notices, first of all, how easily the other propellers spin, nice and smooth. And if we go to this one here, we watch it smooth, and get to a point where it no longer spins smooth. You can see there it is right there. And sometimes it's catching so much that you actually can move the, you can see you can move the drone around before the propeller spins. Clearly the other props are not doing that. Last but not least, just a minor nit. Again, as I said with the crash, the case had separated along here. It opened up a gap about 1/4 of an inch like that all around. I worked it with a screwdriver to get the case seams back together and pressed it till it clicked. So I'm not too worried about that at this point. This is Mars with a screwdriver work that I did. Obviously the landing gear broke. The other issue I had was the speed of how fast this camera goes up and down. It takes about 16 seconds to cycle from horizontal down to vertical. That's a long time if you're trying to film something and it's kind of notchy while it's doing it as well. So that's it. Again, the biggest issue was that this thing, twice actually, the first flight, and then I pieced it back together and it did the same thing on the second flight, which was not part of my review. About halfway into the flight, not very far away from me, maybe 30 feet away from me. I see my rear deck is 20 feet, so it might have been 40 feet away from me in a hover, not touching any control. It just did a nosedive into the ground. Plenty of battery life left. Did it twice, 2 flights in a row. I've read some reviews that the controller loses contract with the drone, and that's what happens. I don't know if that's what happened, but it's certainly symptomatic of something like that happening. So that's it. Okay, hopefully this is more helpful than just a few pictures.